Hello, welcome back to Shakesyear. We are on the second day of Henry VI Part 2 and things are already starting to get good. We get to hear from the king himself today, which is kind of fun since it took us like 3 acts to hear from him in the first play that bears his name. But anyway, little recap of what has already happened in Act 1, Scene 1. So Suffolk had gone off into France to retrieve Margaret and to broker whatever sort of peace needs to be brokered so that France and England can be friends now and she can be queen and all that sort of stuff. So yesterday Suffolk came back and he's like, here she is, I married her on your behalf, so now she's yours, she's your queen, and I also have these letters, whatever, that say what sort of peace was brokered. And everybody's like, oh, the queen is lovely, and she's like, yeah, this is great that I'm here, cool, thanks for the welcome. And they're all like, long live the queen. And the king's like, groovy. Hey, Duke of Gloucester, who happened to be his uncle Humphrey, Duke of Gloucester, he's like, why don't you read out loud the terms that were agreed upon? And so Humphrey takes the letter and he starts reading it, and in a brilliantly dramatic moment, he's like, and in addition to all this other stuff, the towns of Anjou and Maine are going to be returned to the French. He drops the letter on the floor because they couldn't make his jaw actually drop. He drops the letter on the floor and he's like, oh my god, I can't even. So the cardinal picks it up, Cardinal Beaufort, who used to be the Bishop of Winchester, who bribed the Pope to make him a cardinal so that he would be of the same social status as the dukes. And he is like the illegitimate great uncle of the king. He picks the letter up and he's like, yep, the counties of Anjou and Maine are to be returned to the French, and we are paying for Margaret to come here, and she's marrying the king without any sort of dowry. And those are the terms that were agreed upon. And the king says, they please us well. Lord Marquess, kneel down. We here create thee the first Duke of Suffolk, and girt thee with the sword, cousin of York. We here discharge your grace from being regent in the parts of France till term of 18 months be full expired. Thanks, Uncle Winchester, Gloucester, York, Buckingham, Somerset, Salisbury, and Warwick. We thank you all for this great favor done in entertainment to my princely queen. Come, let us in, and with all speed provide to see her coronation be performed. So the king's fine with all this, and he and the queen and Suffolk go inside to begin her coronation proceedings, but the rest of them, all of those lovely dukes and uncles and that sort of thing, stick around for a few minutes afterwards to discuss what they just learned of Suffolk's trip to France. And tomorrow we get to hear what Gloucester thinks of the whole thing and why he dropped the paper to the floor. Anyway, I'll see you then for that. Mwah.